Hi, I'm Salvatore Centeni, and this is the Lemonade Stand. So before I came to Nova, I had so many different ideas of what on-campus business I'd like to start, but all of them were either too expensive or too complex to start within the year. And that's when a family friend said to me, Sal, sometimes the simplest ideas are the best ideas. And right away, I thought of a lemonade stand. And that's when the Lemonade Stand was born. This business is simple. It's affordable, especially for college students on a tight budget, as well as it will provide them with a fast service. My target market is, of course, the 4,500 undergraduate students, as well as customers that come to the farmers market. The farmers market is a business that a fellow Shark student is starting this semester, and I'd like to be a vendor there. And of course, any other professors and visitors that come on campus. As of right now, there's not really a spot on campus where students who are in a rush can just grab a drink and go because the service is quite slow. And that's why customers will shop at the lemonade stand, because I'm conveniently located, and if they're in a rush to class, they can grab the drink and go and still be on time for class. So for the research I conducted a survey, and I had 187 responses, and all of them were from Nova students. My first question was, of course, do you like drinking lemonade? And out of the 187 people who responded, 185 of them said that they do like drinking lemonade. So only 2 said no. My next question was, how likely are you to buy fresh squeezed lemonade? 1 being not at all, and 5 being definitely yes. And 82% answered a 3 out of 5 or above, and the most popular answer was a 4 out of 5. So obviously there is some demand for this product. My next question was, how much would you be willing to pay for a 16th ounce glass of lemonade? The most popular answers that tied were $2 and $2.50 by a long shot, and I was planning on selling my lemonade for $2. Some other survey questions I asked was, what is the most desirable time to drink lemonade? And almost everyone said the afternoon. And then my next question was, how sweet or sour do you like your lemonade? And this is where I ran into a little bit of a challenge, because it was almost a 50-50 split. About 50% of them said that they like it more on the sour side, and about the other 50% said they like it on the sweeter side. So to overcome this challenge, I am thinking about offering them 2 different kinds. They can either have more on the sour side or more on the sweet side. And then my next question was, what is the most convenient place on campus for the lemonade stand to be? And my most popular answer was, of course, the UC. And this is like a big issue, so obviously that'll be hard to get into. But my next popular answer was the path between the UC and DeSantis, which is good because that's where I was planning on having the stand anyway. My 2 biggest competitors are Einstein's and Outtakes. At Einstein's, I don't know if it's fresh squeezed, but they do have lemonade that comes in plastic cups and it has fruit at the bottom. And at Outtakes, they have Tropicana lemonade. My advantage over Einstein's is that I'm cheaper and I'm also more centrally located. And for Outtakes, it's Tropicana. It's not fresh squeezed lemonade like mine. These are my promotional materials. I'm going to have a flyer, and this is I'm going to pass out before the grand opening, announcing when my grand opening is, as well as having my Instagram name on it. Because I am going to use social media as a big way to advertise, because it is free. My next is a small flyer that's going to have a coupon attached to it. And then the next thing over here is a lot of students like to put stickers on their laptop and water bottles. So I'm going to pass these out so people can really recognize the brand. Operational and development plan. I would like to be located across from the Alvin Sherman Library on the pathway. And my hours of operation, I'd like to be open from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And this is just for the first semester. And I'd like to be open on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because the first semesters I'm not going to be open as many days, just 2. And then the following 2 semesters, I'd like to be open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the same times. This is everything. Well, this is pretty much everything that I need to purchase. And where I plan to purchase it from. My big purchase is the stand and, of course, advertisement and signage. My storage needs, I need a place to store 1 large bin, a folding table, and a tent that will fold up to about a foot by foot by 4 feet cube. And then I'll keep track of my inventory by writing it down before the end of each day. Just so I know when to buy more lemons and sugar and stuff like that. For funding, for my investment, I'm asking for $1,600 from the Shark Cage loan. Here is my cost per cup. It's 15 cents for the cup, lid, and straw. And then another 65 cents for the ingredients, the lemonade, the sugar. And I'm going to sell it for $2. So on each cup, I should make $1.20 back. Here is my projected profits. Obviously on opening day, I'm going to be negative $1,600. But then after my first semester, I should be at a profit of negative $995. But once we get into my second semester, I'll have a profit of $113. And then after my third semester, I should have a profit of $1,108. These are all conservative numbers, and this is not counting some other ways. This is just the 2 days a week. This isn't counting the customers from the farmers market either. I talked to someone who already opened one of those Shark Cage businesses, and I think these are quite conservative numbers. And so my total profit after the 3 semesters should be $1,221. My number one strengths is that I'm fast service. It will be real quick. All I got to do is put the lemonade in the cup, put the lid on, and get them to pay. Then it's cheap product. It's only $2 for lemonade. That's pretty cheap, taking into consideration all the other products that are sold on campus. And they have good margins, over 50%. My biggest weakness is I'm unfamiliar brand. No one knows the lemonade stand yet. I'm only open for limited hours, especially my first semester. I'll only be open for 2 hours because I do obviously have school. Plus, I need another hour to make the lemonade and set up. And then, of course, my competition, Einstein's, which is probably my biggest competition because they make the closest product to mine. These are my big opportunities. So I'm thinking if business gets slow or if I just want to add something to see if it attracts more customers, I'll implement a reusable cup that they'll buy for more in the start. But then every time they refill it, it'll be discounted. And then I'm also thinking about adding different flavors. I have to experiment with some recipes, but maybe putting strawberry or blueberry or something in it, or mint or something like that. And then, of course, selling at the cheer competitions, because that's probably where I can make a lot of money if I set up somewhere around there. So for the management team, I'll just be the sole employee. I'll do everything. I'm gonna, an hour before, like I said, I'm going to make the lemonade. I'm gonna set up the stand. And then the only time I'll actually need an employee is on grand opening day. So the lemonade stand, when it's time for me to end lemonade stand after the 3 semesters, I'm willing to sell the business. I'm also willing to train someone for free if someone in the younger class wants to take over the business. I'll also sell the equipment. But yeah. So that's all, and thank you for watching this, and this is my email, my cell phone. Call, text me, email me any questions you have, and I'm also going to add my cost list and all the other information that you need. Thanks.